Roads? Well, we don't need roads.
We have to go back in time.
G'day there, podcaster. We are about to jump back into the time machine.
Yeah, strange one. This is me picking my mum's feet out of a lineup.
One of the earlier things we did at Nova in Adelaide.
I think so.
Yeah, and now I need to refresh myself. I think it's just because I think I'm quite good at feet. Like, I know what my parents' feet look like. I know what my sister's feet look like. I know what my mum's feet look like. I know what my wife's feet look like. And I feel like I could pick them out of a lineup. Now, I know that sounds like I'm a foot guy. I'm not. I just think I know certain people well enough.
Yeah, I have vague memories of you talking about knowing feet well. And then
I reckon I know Ben's feet pretty well. I don't actually know your feet that well, to be completely honest.
Yeah, because I usually just wear sneakers. I don't really have my feet out that much.
Never let the dogs breathe.
Ben has quite pale feet. And
little tufts of hair.
I'm more tufty.
Yeah.
More tufty.
I have the tufts of hair. Ben doesn't have that much hair in his feet.
I think I'm thinking of your lower back, probably.
Yeah, I do have a hairy lower back. But we were talking about feet. You said you know feet quite well.
Yeah.
And then I remember I said, that's weird. And you said, that's not weird. Like, I know my mum's feet. I could pick them in a lineup. And then that was the line that we went, okay, cool. But we have to do that.
And we
right?
had probably I don't know, just say 7 people.
Yeah, Belle had to go upstairs to the sales team.
So awkward.
Approach a lot of middle-aged women and say, who were in a similar, profile to Liam's mum to make it hard. And then you had to be like, hey, can you come down, take your shoes off and stand behind a curtain?
Yeah, and I'll just sniff each foot.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but then did we have them holding, or they had a curtain?
No, it was like a long.
You know what it was?
Nova media wall.
It was the table tennis table, wasn't it?
It actually was. You're right.
Put up long ways.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then so there was, I think it was 5 from memory. Maybe there was 6.
And then there's people sitting down
and then
behind that.
You could exclusively see their feet.
It was just their feet.
And they weren't allowed to talk. And then obviously they were numbered. We put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you had to look at them all, and then you had to guess. Yeah. And I think from memory, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. I mean, very, very, very shortly. Yeah.
Enjoy.
W's in the chat for this pod.
Then I was in bed last night, and I was trying to work out my top 5, like the closest people to me on Earth.
Huh? Why?
I don't know. I couldn't get to sleep. I was just thinking,
maybe that's why you couldn't get to sleep.
Who's my top 5? Yeah, I know. It's a hard decision to make.
Top 5 people in your life?
Yeah. And I think I've worked out a little theory, like a way you can truly work out who you are closest to in this world.
Right. Am I in the top 5?
I would say you are, but looking at this theory, you're not.
Really?
Yeah. And you'll see why when I say it to you.
Okay.
I feel like if you know someone really well, you know exactly what their feet look like. Normally they're covered up, but if you know someone well, you know what their feet look like. If there was 50 feet in front of you, you could pick their feet out.
I could definitely pick your feet out.
Well, mine have got tattoos on them, so yes, you could probably pick my feet out pretty easily.
Even without the tattoos?
You could? They are bigger than the normal feet, I suppose. I am size 11.
They're very hairy. They look like hobbits' feet.
Massive hobbits' feet. Actually, no, hobbits are small, but they have massive feet, don't they?
Feet, yeah.
Okay, I've got hobbits' feet. Yeah. Whereas your feet, forgettable.
Unassuming.
I would be able to pick out my girlfriend's feet.
Yep.
I'd be able to pick out my sister's feet. I'd be able to pick my mum's feet and my dad's feet.
Why could you pick out your sister's feet?
Well, my sister has a little birthmark on top of her foot. And it's just really recognisable.
Why could you pick your mum's feet?
Motherly feet.
I could not pick my mum's feet.
That's it. So you're not close to your mum.
I am.
Well, I'm sorry. I've got a theory, and
you're too close to your mum. If you could pick her feet out of 50 other feet.
If you're listening to the radio this morning, think really hard. Think about all the people you know, and think about the people's feet that you could visualise or pick out of a lineup. And they are the people who you are closest to, that you've spent so much time with them without shoes on that you know what their feet look like.
Is it weird that I could pick your feet out of a lineup of 50, but I couldn't pick my girlfriend's?
I'm very privileged, but yes, it is a little bit weird that you've seen more of my nude feet than of your girlfriend's.
Yes.
Maybe she wears a lot of socks. I don't really know. I've not spent enough time with her to really get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
If you're listening, I'd like you to try this theory. But Ben, you give me 1,000 feet and I'll be able to pick my dad out of a lineup if all their bodies were covered.
I don't know if I could get 1,000,
Make it 100. 10.
10.
Whatever, 10. I mean, it's less impressive.
10, yeah.
It's less impressive, but yeah, I don't even know if you're allowed to have 100 people in a room at the
So
moment.
I would have to find 10 middle-aged men's feet.
Yes.
And then you reckon you better pick out your dad's hairy little knobs from those feet.
Or what you could do is get 10 random people and either put my girlfriend,
You don't
mum,
know. Yeah,
dad,
yeah,
or
yeah.
sister in that lineup,
Yep.
and I would be able to go zzz, and pick it straight away.
Bang,
And you
done.
can try and find foot doubles so they kind of look similar, and I still reckon I'll be able to pick the right feet.
Leave it with me.
This is not going to be good radio, but I'm interested and I want to prove a point.
If you're listening to this podcast at 2 times speed, it's the Ben Lehman Belle podcast. That bit was Baby Gronk approved.
Right now, we're standing in the boardroom.
Yeah, in front of us, there's 5 pairs of feet dangling below a big board. So you can only see ankles down. The reason why we're doing this is because yesterday I claimed, Ben, that if you truly know someone well in this world, you know what their feet look like.
One of these pairs of feet, Liam, belong to your mother, Leanne. We've got 5 numbers, 1 through to 5. Let's start at foot number 1.
Number 1 looks familiar. Toes, a little bit longer than the big toe.
Okay.
Don't want to make that person feel like the odd one out, but only one who has that in this lineup.
Okay. A trait of your mum's.
Maybe.
Number 2.
Bit of fake tan on the feet.
A trait of your mum's.
Sometimes. Potentially a younger foot, I feel.
Okay. Number 3.
Mum doesn't wear nail polish.
Wow. Ruled out straight away.
Jeez, I hope it's not the Samwise Gamgee on 4.
Number 4.
The Hobbit himself.
Very hairy feet.
I would actually be a bit sick if that was my mum's feet.
Number 5.
Well, same as number 3. I'm also seeing nail polish there, so...
Your mum's never worn nail polish in her life.
No. I mean, unless you tried to throw me off today, but I'm completely ruling out 3, 4 and 5.
Wow.
It's definitely between 1 and 2.
If you just joined us right now, we're currently in the boardroom on Nova with Ben and Liam, and we're going through 5 pairs of feet to see if Liam can pick his mum's feet out of a lineup. Can we bring in a drone?
Now I'm second guessing myself, but you know what? I know what it is.
What number are you locking in?
Before I do, can I do a sniff test? I'm joking, guys.
I heard audible gasps.
About 7 audible gasps. Taste test, sir? No. I can do this visually. The theory is that if you know someone well, you know what their feet look like. Yep. So you should be able to pick a family member out of a lineup, especially your own mother. I would like to lock in 2.
Lock in 2?
I think that's my mum's feet. Number 2.
All right. You close your eyes.
Yeah.
Leanne, if you can come up for us and come around with your number.
It'll be mum.
Open your eyes.
There you go. What did I say? It's mama's feet.
You got it.
Yep. First thing I saw when I came into this world.
I'm glad you didn't pick number 4.
Yeah, me too. There you go, Mum. There you go. It's a bit of fake tan.
It's not fake tan.
How do you?
I live at the beach.
You look like you've got some fake tan on. Did you fake tan your feet up because you knew you were coming in today? I reckon there's a little bit on there. I reckon you got to
Maybe it's dirt.
pedicure and put some fake tan on.
And that's it.
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.